It's noisy a bit though, the motor, isn't it?
We've been working on a top secret project for 3 years. It has likely the craziest engine that we've ever put in a car. And unfortunately right now, it looks like it might be blown up. The car is actually a total local legend around here. No other car or combination's been able to do it. So 30 years ago, these guys from my local car club decided to build a car to go set a land speed record. They didn't know how it was supposed to be done. They just knew it was part of hot rodding history, and they wanted to be a part of that. They wanted their names in the record books. I was fortunate enough 30 years ago to watch this car go make its first few passes on the salt, and I've been hooked ever since. And if you fast forward to today, I'm honored to actually own the car. Today's video is about the journey to get a red hat. This isn't the type of red hat that you can buy at a store. This isn't the type of red hat that you're gonna find anywhere on the planet but Bonneville. It signifies that you've set a record. You're in the history books for the rest of your life. It's a measure of man and machine against the environment.
It is January 1st. Welcome to Killer Kustoms. Today, one of my mentors and one of my absolute best buddies is passing the torch, and we are going to go chase the dream of having a red hat. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going land speed racing. It's finally time!
Yes, it is.
We're going to take that car home.
Good.
Yes, I was just talking about that.
Yeah.
That's the hat.
This is my bad hair
day.
day hat.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty grubby one. I do have shiny ones.
That's pretty awesome though. That's what makes Frank a legend. So there it is. He's passing off the torch. It's going to see if we can end up with one of those red hats sometime in our lifetime. But
Shiny one. I hope you do it.
And
But you realize there is still a 24 pack of beer that you're not going to do it the first year?
okay, so this is it. When we talked about this car over the phone, I said to Frank, I don't want to take 15 years to do this. He's already made it happen with this car, so we know the aerodynamics are already set up. All I got to do is beat his record by half a mile an hour, and we're there.
You're there. You betcha.
Right? It sounds easy on paper.
It does. And then I said, okay, I doubt very much you're going to do it the first year, and we shook on a flat of beer.
Luckily, he drinks cheap beer, so we're going to be okay.
I do drink cheap beer. Do you want a beer?
Yes!
All right.
Yes! Let's celebrate!
I was sitting in the sun here. I was sitting in the sun waiting for you guys. And it's a Super T10 close ratio that we sent to Liberty Transmissions, Liberty Gears, and they put a tall third gear in it for us. We had probably 300 or 400 pounds of lead in the car. The car at 200 does want to move around. And you've also got, like the shape of the car, you've got pressure on the front end.
Okay.
So we have a picture at, I don't know, 170, 180 miles an hour, and
Yeah,
you can
and you can see the difference in the height.
Your guys are going to have a little more power than we did. You're going to have to feather the gas through second gear.
Sure.
And hopefully, once you get into third again, you can just hammer it. And,
Yeah.
And
Third will go 200 miles an hour?
200,
Really?
200
No.
miles an hour at 8,000, 8,100 RPM.
So what's fourth then?
220.
Oh no
And
shit.
did you get into fourth?
So are you traveling from third to fourth within the last mile? Is that why that's happening? You're shifting during the last
You know what?
mile.
I got the time slips out so I can show you the sort of step by step here. Anyways,
No, that's good. We like to hear that. I want to know.
Okay, here we are.
There's no sense in starting from scratch.
Here we are.
Let's listen to what you guys say.
So you're going to have the car, you'll be dynoing it at 1,000 feet, right?
Right.
Here is
Yeah.
around 1,000 feet. So here, you're at 8 o'clock in the morning, it is already
6,000
equivalent to
feet.
6,000 feet. So you get
So
to
you need to
noon,
lean it out a
1 or
whole bunch.
2,
Yeah. Shit.
so you're running rich.
Right.
Whereas the computer,
You can just tell it what's going.
well, you can, and it also compensates a bunch.
It does, of course, yeah.
So here we are. So we are going into mile 3, and I'm shifting at mile 3
Yeah.
at 199.18. This is going into
Going into
fourth.
fourth at 200 miles an hour.
So at 200 miles an hour, you're going into fourth, and you're shifting at 8,200. The RPMs drop to about 67, 6,800.
Yeah.
And then you pull it, you go through the trap at 220 miles an hour, at 7,200 RPM.
So could you carry it wide open through through mile 5?
That's what Dick was going to do when it blew up and caught on fire. Blew up and caught on fire, and we didn't do it. So,
Right.
So, anyways, we went 220.
You did personally?
We had to.
Yeah.
Because we entered mile 3 at 200 miles an hour. We set the record at 210. It's the average mile, so we had to go 220 to get 210 for the average.
Right.
Right. So you beat the record by a full 6 miles an hour then? Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're
Guys were
excited.
saying, well, how come you're cheering for him?
Isn't that the way it works?
Or some other record? You know, you don't stay in the record book forever.
No.
Well, you're in the record book.
No, I mean, I wish you guys all the luck in the world.
Yeah.
I hope you don't do it the first year, so I get to drink all.
That's right. And if we do it the first year, we'll probably drink beer anyways.
Sure.
Yeah. I think so.
Everybody goes 200 miles an hour nowadays at Bonneville.
Right.
They don't get in the 200 mile an hour club unless they break a record and go over 200 miles an hour. They cost many thousands of dollars, these things. A couple of backyard guys building something, it's awesome. Well, my buddy Dick, who passed away in April, did some drag racing and always liked the Opel floppers at the drag strip. Then about the late 90s, he started looking for a Bonneville project because he wanted to go to Bonneville and go 200 miles an hour, get a red hat, be in a 200 mile an hour club. So in, I believe it was 99, he found a 1970 Opel GT, which is this one that we're loading right now. The first year we went, it was just Dick. Went 154 on a 202 record. We thought, 50 miles an hour is going to be a piece of cake. We'll do that in no time. So we blew up probably 4 or 5 Pontiac overhead cam 6 engines was the first motor. Anybody that knows racing of any sort knows that to go fast, it takes money. So Larry Rill and I stepped in and bought into the project. Anyways, we went to Bonneville with the Opel, did I tell you this already? In 2001. And then GM came out with these new Atlas dual overhead cam engines in 2002, and we bought one in 05. And it took us from 07 to 2012 to beat the record. And when we beat the record, we did it by the better part of 7 miles an hour, which is substantial. I was the guy driving the car. It was my turn, is the only reason I've got a red hat. Had it been Dick, he would have got the red hat, but it was just the luck of the draw. And so we went back the next year, hoping Dick would break my record. But at about 190 miles an hour, he blew the motor, caught on fire, and had to shut it down, of course, and that ended that year. So we talked it over, and I said to him, you know what, if you want to rebuild the car, we will do it. And after a month or two of thinking about it, we were getting old. He was a couple of years older than me, and he said, no, no, we've got the record, our team's got the record, I'm good. So we quit and we went back with a motorcycle for a couple of years, just something to go to Bonneville for because we'd met a lot of people. It was like old home week, right? Going down there to see everybody that you, because it's a really cool place to go. It's just one big family when you get to know it. It's not like any other kind of racing out there. It's a pretty special place. Anybody that is interested in cars and racing and so on needs to go to Bonneville at some point in their life. When the Bonneville project got started, I had just finished building my 55 Chev ramp truck, and I promised him I would haul it anywhere it needed to go. So that was my contribution to the cause at the time. And then when I bought in, well, you know, he was, I gotta say, probably my best friend. Thank you. And I miss him. And then JF came along and said, hey, we want to buy your car. And I'm just so glad. Partners can be tough, right? One guy thinking one way, one guy thinking the other. We just would say, okay, if you're looking after that, look after it. And both of us knew that whoever took it on would do it and do it right. That's racing. That's life. He was a great guy. Yeah. And
what do you think Dick's going to say about this young lad?
Well, I'm going to kick his ass. Anyways, I guess.
All right.
All right.
Let's go load it up.
All right.
Hey?
Okay, let's go.
Might be stuck. We might be calling it getting stuck here soon. He's making ice. Have you got the audio for him though?
Little guy.
No, so if you're gonna.
That is on Yellowstone and ends up going to Six's Ranch in Texas. The one goofy little guy, Jimmy. Yeah. He gets sent to the Six's Ranch in Texas.
Yeah.
To learn how to be a cowboy.
Oh.
And when I saw the 6s, I thought, well, that is cool.
This car's so small.
Fucking heavy little bastard.
Do they have regulations on how tall these can be? Yeah. So basically, let's put a motor in it and go try it out and see if they let us play.
Yeah, that is.
Nothing like a pal getting you unstuck and solving some problems.
Okay, so the car that we've been keeping a secret is actually a 1970 Opel GT. This is a land speed racing car. It actually holds a record at Bonneville Salt Flats. Salt Flats is the holiest place in all of hot rodding and automotive history. So at the turn of the century, a newspaper guy by the name of William Hearst actually paid a guy to go across the Salt Flats in Utah to ride across on a bicycle so he could make clickbait content to his newspaper. From there, people realized it was probably the flattest place on earth where man could take machine and actually do something so spectacular and test the boundaries of all machines and mechanics. All other forms of racing, you've got a competitor right beside you. Here, it's just man and machine against all odds, and that's what makes it one of the most special types of racing in the whole world. One of the coolest things about it is they still do it like they did decades and decades ago. I think it started somewhere in the 40s, and they still do it based on a timed mile. So you're trying to set a land speed record, which is a mile-an-hour record, but they do it by the average of the mile. So they time you from when you enter the mile and when you exit the mile, and they take that average, or the time it took you to travel that mile, and that's your average speed. So if you're going to set a record, it's not the peak speed that you achieve in that mile, it's the average over that mile. You have a chance to do it between mile 3 and 4, 4 and 5, and 5 and 6. So it's a 6-mile course, which is totally crazy. One of the more interesting things about this type of racing is that it is based on car body modifications. Then they have a whole bunch of different engine classes, whether it's a size of engine, naturally aspirated, type of fuel that gets used, supercharged, turbocharged. There is almost every sort of combination you could think of to try to put together that's already in the rule books. So the car itself, it runs in a class called EGMS. My buddy had campaigned it for 20 years. The car holds the record still. It's been 13 years. That record hasn't been broken. MS is for modified sport. It is factory body with a small bit of modifications for aerodynamics. The G is for gasoline, and the E is the displacement of the engine, which is something below 4.2 liters or 261 cubic inches. I obviously, if you follow our channel, you already know that I'm all over the place. I love racing. Sometimes in racing, there's an approach where you can build everything from scratch and sort of spend a lifetime doing something. It's a little bit easier if you buy something that's proven. I feel really privileged to be the next caretaker and the person who can take what they've already scienced out as far as aerodynamics, chassis, add our own little flavor with a different engine, and see if we can actually physically go beat the record that this car actually holds. The unfortunate reason we ended up with the car is that on one of the record-setting passes, Dick Knorr was in the car when it physically caught fire. And at that point, they'd been campaigning the car for decades. They shelved it for long enough that they never really wanted to get back into it. They'd done what they wanted to do with the car. It was a really interesting opportunity for me to take a car that I'd followed, that I'd really thought was special, and become the next caretaker. So follow us to see if we can fix it, get it dynoed, and get it ready for next week, because we are going land speed racing. We're going to see if we can get one of those red hats. I might add that we've never done this before, so it's new to us, and you're going to follow us through the whole process of being rookies and seeing if we can actually take a stab at challenging the record. We brought the car home and of course scrubbed it all down, repainted the floors, stripped all the wiring out of it, and started doing the prep work. We had to rewire the whole car, we had to do paint work, we had to play with the roll cage a little bit, start fitting a new engine platform in it, start designing a new way to keep it cool, and a fuel system, and all the stuff that sort of comes with building race cars. The reason the engine is so special is because we had to take a typical LS 4.8 truck block and de-stroke it, turn it into a 4.2 liter. So you would think, oh, making an engine smaller shouldn't be too bad, but really, it's quite an involved process. We had to get a custom crank done, custom connecting rods, custom pistons. The cylinder head choice was very, very difficult. My buddy Chris Simpson did a pretty good job at building the engine. At this point, we've got it ready to go to the dyno. We're going to go see Jordy Lazic from Gen 3 Speed. He is one of the best tuners in the world, and in fact, he's one of the only rookies to ever win a Pro Mod championship on a rookie season. The guy's a machine, and I'm hoping this is going to work out really good.
Fancy hats. We want one of those hats. That hat right there. get this thing to run at home, and it was smoking like a huge plume of smoke like a diesel truck last night. Jordy already has it idling, so this is looking pretty promising. So that's the bass tune that we couldn't do at the shop, stuff that's way above our skill level, and now the car is starting to sound like it's running properly. There's lots more to come. You're good at this anyways.
Yeah, right.
So give us just a little feedback about what's happening today and why you're helping this schmuck from Asuas.
Well, JF's the king. We've been friends for a long time, and we've been working together. We did some dyno tuning on one of the twin turbo cars, and we had pretty good luck with that. So we're going to see if we can help him set a record instead of just win a car show. So you're here at Gen 3 Speed. My name's Jordan Lazick. We own a custom engine shop and dyno tuning shop here in Kelowna. I'm the third generation of Lazick to get the speed shop up and running and keep it going. So we're gonna try to dyno this little 260 cubic inch LS and see if we can beat that 209 mile an hour record.
Hell yeah. Who's Jordy Lazick, the guy who's the first rookie to ever win Pro Mod in his rookie season? Tell us for 2 seconds what it meant to you, what made you different.
No, pretty lucky. I got some people that believed in me, and we went out and ran good and tested good, and then finally got that opportunity is the big thing. So, and you got to believe in yourself, put a little effort in, and you can do anything.
Yeah, well, you got a Pro Mod Wally. Not very many people have those.
You're right. Got a couple of them.
You're our hero. Okay, let's go make horsepower.
Let's do it.
Okay, so quick update. That first sort of tuning pass, we're seeing lots of flames out the exhaust, which would be common for a nitrous motor or something that's burning alcohol maybe. But because we're on sort of 100 octane gas, we're thinking that maybe we're off by a few degrees on the actual timing. So we've taken all the spark plugs out. We've put a stopper in the actual spark plug hole and rotated till we got to the one side where it stopped, the other side where it stopped, created a new top dead center, or one that we can rely on. It's just lazy. It's lazy on the throttle, and then it spits a bunch of flames out the back. So we're going back to one of the basics, finding top dead center on the motor.
What RPM? 8,500.
Frankie,
Yeah,
that's likely to cost you a pile of beer.
we ain't done yet, pal.
All right,
There's always other things that can break.
You're not wishing that I'm going to break anything over a case of beer.
No, I'm not.
It's less stressful because it's not your dime.
Granted, but this is going way, way, way easier and smoother and so on. And,
We got the Pro. Sounds like one last pull. Okay.
alrighty.
One more for the boys.
Okay.
Okay, this we think is going to be our final pass. I think all the magic's already happened. So we're actually going to do more of a race style prep here, but we're happy with the numbers. I think everything's just worked out super.
Yeah, we're close now.
Okay, put your earplugs in. What do we calculate? 7,300's the record, right? 7,300 in high gear gets to 210 miles an hour.
That'll be
Well, old timer, you were right. 180 miles an hour in third gear.
all right.
Okay.
That's 7,500.
All right, boss.
Okay.
How many years has it been since you heard this car fire up?
Oh my, since 2013. So what's that? 12, 13 years? Yeah,
And what's it feel like to hear it alive and well again today?
it's awesome. It was a fun day.
Awesome. What do you think? You've got the most experience out of anybody that spent the day here. What's your overall feeling about what you've accomplished with this car and what this new engine might or might not be able to do?
I think this engine is gonna break our record fairly easily, I think. And I might have to buy you a flat of beer.
Came today. Woo! Let's go racing! How many land speed cars have you tuned?
Now one.
How was that experience?
It's a lot different. I mean, I was actually just thinking about our 5-second wide open drag cars compared to a car that's gonna be wide open for possibly a minute. You're gonna take some different techniques and parameters to make them live and actually still perform good, but still be alive at the end of it. So I guess you guys are gonna let me know in a few months.
That sounds good. Do you think these guys are just wasting their time going to Bonneville when you do 250 miles an hour in the quarter mile from a standing start?
Hey, what's the saying? Whatever floats your boat. No, there's a million ways of what makes you excited and what gets you going. And I think that it's another automotive feat. That's just another feather in the cap for someone like yourself. So
Thanks. We really appreciate it.
let's do it.
Cheers.
Good luck.
So the first day on the dyno didn't actually go the way we expected. We felt we had probably an engine that was capable of making 500 horsepower. For some reason, it was really stuck somewhere down in the low threes. It made, I think on the peak, it made 329 horsepower at 9,100 RPMs now. 9,100 RPMs. 9,100 RPMs. So the car only needs 7,200 RPMs to be on the record it holds. 7,400 RPMs for one measured mile will take us to 210, 211 miles an hour. So we have a lot of RPM left in the motor. The thing with these smaller displacement motors and huge camshafts is they have a small window where they operate very well and they have very little torque. So because we're pushing a lot of wind, you want to be able to rev the engine very close to its limit in the third gear. So when you apply fourth gear, that big step and the drop in RPMs keeps you right where the car wants to be for peak torque and its peak horsepower. So dyno days are about tuning and they are about finding the maximum amount of horsepower out of motor, and for some reason we just couldn't find all of what we thought this car should have. We got home sort of disappointed and not knowing whether it was worth, well, we wanted to go get licensed anyways. What came of that is I wanted to go test the car on the street just to see if the clutch would engage properly without a push car, if the motor would be happy under load, under regular conditions. And I didn't make it very far up the street before I realized the car just wasn't running right. Brought it back to the shop, and mind you, this is only about a minute and a half of runtime past the dyno. It's very loud at the dyno and you're running big RPM so you can't hear everything, but the valve train was making noises like I'd never heard before. Like take your cutlery drawer in your kitchen and start shaking it. It was making that much noise.
It's noisy a bit though, the motor, isn't it? No.
We knew something was wrong. Pulled the valve covers, and the car had already hurt a number of push rods. Probably 6 push rods were completely destroyed, and some of the rockers had completely burnt out their trunnion pivots. So went back into the motor. Jordy Lazick was able to source the parts, fix the motor, take the bottom end apart, ensure that there was some oiling to the bottom end and nothing was wrong with the bottom end, put the motor back together. So at that point we reinstall the engine.
In this episode of Killer Kustoms, we're going racing.
And run it right back to Jordy to his dyno the day after the motor's in the hole. Car is running great. He does some very specific and spectacular tuning, and we hit our number. It's going to be an amazing journey. I really hope that you guys stick with us through that journey. You're going to get to see us try a whole new style of racing that we've never done before, something that's new to us, at the same time as seeing something that if you're any bit of a car person, you're going to learn a lot about this land speed racing. The other problem we have is we've missed our test day at El Mirage to go get licensed, put the car through tech, and we are hopefully going to make Speed Week because it's only 2 weeks away. Land speed racing is definitely not for the weak-hearted. It's a thing that is either in you or a passion that you have to see your way through. It has its challenges and we haven't even got there yet. I'm really looking forward to taking this on. Just follow us. We're going to put you through all of that in the next few videos. It's going to be spectacular. Once you've seen it once, you can't get it out of your head, and it's something that's going to haunt you until you try it.
Salute to the new track record.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, that's it. We're loading her up tomorrow. We are going in the motorhome we could afford because there was no spaces left in Wendover for us to stay. So we're gonna hook it up to your favorite 1990s motorhome because there was no budget left after the engine fiasco. But I think we got her this time. And the next time you see us, we'll be on the salt.